Anurag Kashyap built his reputation by directing gritty, fiercely debated cinema. Bobby Deol is currently riding a massive wave of late career momentum, proving his undeniable ability to draw crowds in recent blockbuster roles. Put them together for the first time in a high-stakes prison drama called Bandar, and the theatrical expectations are naturally high. This chart shows the gap between the film's wide release and its actual returns. Despite securing an expansive 1,365 shows, Bandar netted a staggeringly low 50 lakh rupees on its opening day, failing entirely to cross the basic 1 crore threshold. A crash of this magnitude for a major director-star pairing requires a close look at the microdata to figure out exactly when the audience decided to stay home. Across all of those screenings on Friday, the total average seat occupancy managed to reach only 12.58%. So instead of packed rows, almost 9 out of every 10 seats sat entirely empty. This graph tracks hour-by-hour occupancy across Friday. Morning shows opened at a dismal 3.38%. Afternoon attendance grew slightly to 6.31%. That post-workday bump is standard, but total volume remained weak. The trend reached 11.92% by evening, peaking at 18.08% late night. Mathematically, a positive upward curve looks encouraging, but it's a trap. Because the morning baseline was practically zero, even quadrupling the audience by nightfall couldn't generate enough total volume to salvage the daily growth. Looking at regional distribution, distributors placed their highest confidence in the dense Delhi NCR market with 253 shows. The return on that real estate was a terrible 9% occupancy. Ahmedabad was positioned as the secondary major urban market with 106 screenings. The situation there was even worse, bringing in only 6% capacity. While Bandar managed to find a handful of late-night walk-ins, the severe lack of foot traffic in massive metropolitan hubs on Friday morning sealed the film's financial fate before the weekend even started. To understand exactly how deep this drop is, we have to contextualize these numbers within the director's historical theatrical catalog. This bar chart shows Bandar slightly above Kashyap's previous misfire, Nishanti, and the first-week run of Almost Pyar. But zooming out, Mon Marzian opened at 3.52 crore. Even smaller releases overperformed. Mukabbaz pulled 75 lakh, and Dobara collected 72 lakh. And comparing a 50 lakh opening to the massive hauls of Bobby Deol's recent acting streak makes the figure look completely detached from the star's current drawing drawer. The data confirms this is a severe underperformance, dropping well below the established commercial floor we expect from both the filmmaker and the actor. The problem is that a movie's release never happens in a vacuum. The theatrical marketplace right now is highly volatile and heavily top-loaded. On the exact same weekend, Varun Dhawan released his massive feature, Hai Jawani To Ishq Hona Hai. That film immediately commanded the majority of casual ticket buyers. At the same time, Ram Charan's highly anticipated Petty entered the fray, carving out another huge demographic of the available weekend audience. This pie chart illustrates the concept of the tentpole squeeze. Two mega-budget spectacles aggressively expand their market share, eating up premium theater space and marketing attention, leaving a tiny fraction of the pie for mid-budget dramas. This macro-level competition directly explains the dead morning theaters. When audiences allocate their early-day spending, they heavily default to the guaranteed spectacle of a blockbuster. Auteur-driven projects used to survive by building gradual word-of-mouth throughout the weekend. Today, if a film is buried by its competitors before lunch on Friday, it loses the screens it needs to build that momentum. 50 lakh rupees on opening day is a harsh reality check. In a fiercely competitive box office, an established director and a hot star are powerless against the sheer gravity of massive franchise blockbusters.